Welcome back to Crick Couch. I'm Michael.
And I'm Skylar.
And we were just standing in poop.
I do like that it's just like a bush of...
Yeah.
Or a bush. It's just like a field of flowers.
And you were asking about the rock and roll thing, which, if you haven't watched rock and roll, or anybody in general
weird.
watching it, it's very weird. It's like post-apocalyptic. Like, it was made by a Canadian animation studio.
Is Iggy Pop the bad guy?
Yes.
Ooh, that flower's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like how it opens.
I'll kill it for you.
There you go.
Iggy Pop at least did... I can't remember if he played the actual voice of Mock or if he just did the songs.
Mock. That's what
Mock's
his
the name
was.
of the bad guy. But the whole, like, one voice, one song! Like, that was... He's trying to summon a demon using, like, the power... Because I guess songs are magical in the post-apocalypse. And he, like, Mock is traveling all over looking for, looking for the voice that will summon the demon up. Because, I don't know, that's, Mock and King Magrid from Soul Blazer share a lot in common in that they basically try to destroy everything for the power, for, like, greatness. But it serves absolutely no functions. So here's another invincible guy that we can stun.
It's a scorpion.
But yeah, the whole one voice, one song, and it pulls the kind of like the Tolkien like I am no man moment where, his like weird computer tells him that there is like no voice that can send the demon back, but the whole trick is that it's not one voice, one song.
Yeah, it's Angel like, and
God, he's got such a weird name.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
Omar,
that's who it is. Angel Omar.
And Angel like it was her singing voice was Blondie.
Mm-hmm.
It's Debbie Harry, and
the music out of that
yeah,
movie was awesome.
And
even though there's really only like 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah. Because then Omar, his singing and stuff, that's Zander Harris from Cheap Trick.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because remember there was another voice actor first.
Well, Zander Harris and Debbie Harry did the music and stuff,
Okay.
but there were other voice actors for the speaking parts.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That seems weird.
Okay. Oh wait, Have I released the snoring squirrel yet? Hang on, I need to go back and check something real quick.
You did release a second squirrel.
Well, there's 3 squirrels, and I've released 2, and that...
It's just the, like...
Oh, God.
Just getting to have those conversations. Well, there's 3 squirrels.
You see Skylar.
Yeah.
I don't think he's asleep. Maybe he is. We'll see. Turbo the dog used to live with a human named Dr. Leo. Turbo learned a great many things from him.
It all comes full circle.
He used branches from the trees to make a tool called a raft with his opposable thumbs.
How did this squirrel make those jugs? And what are in those jugs? It's wino, bitches.
Would you like to see the menu?
Yes.
Great. Let me tell you our special of the day.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Please don't be offended. This restaurant is famous for delicious food and fruit drinks.
He just thinks I was kidding. So
you
you really have to wonder how many more of these flower like fields are restrooms too, because that dog was not very sure of himself.
Are you trying to walk over me? Yes. You have some nerve. Okay, but don't hurt me.
Oh.
That was a completely pointless trip.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't released.
Can you talk to the Goldie deer?
I did. He was the Winston Trio, and he does a variety show. We did the last episode.
Sure did.
Yep.
I'll just be over here. It's that whole thing about like me just staring at a wall while you play a game. It's like it's gonna make a lot more sense as we keep going. It's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Whoa, will that actually hurt you, or is it just
this won't? But there is something later. The reason I went back to check is the armor. Yeah, those are like ghosts. Actually, there's something kind of interesting, and this is
Scorpion.
Yeah, this is the first game we've played from Quintet, but Quintet had they're one of the first studios that I would say actually had kind of a philosophical angle to...
Why did it have to populate the graves? Anyways, they had a philosophical angle too.
Yeah. To the way they built games. Beyond just the concept of... Oh, that's right, these lizards do that.
They go invisible?
Yeah, because,
They're like
you know,
misty stepping around.
They're like slow, they're like very slow mage blinking. But I mean, obviously, like, we're pretty heavily going down this whole kind of resurrection angle, right?
Yeah.
And so Quintet, and you and I have talked about doing ActRaiser, which is a very interesting game because it's this weird mix of platforming and
Is Scorpion gonna come up your ass?
Yes. So I'll move my ass. No!
Okay. Stuck between a rock and a twitchy place.
No! Little bark.
Or am I? Oh god.
A squirrel. Oh wait, there's 4 squirrels, excuse me. There might be more squirrels. There's just 3 squirrels that have houses. The rest are homeless. Which is not better. But so most of their games have this kind of creation angle to them. The one exception would probably be RoboTrek, which was this very offbeat.
You said RoboTrek.
RoboTrek,
Okay.
yeah, like Star Trek, but with robots in front of it. Which was this weird little sci-fi RPG where you built robots.
I'm so sorry. Can I interrupt for a second?
You can.
This doesn't look like a fire elemental. It kind of just looks like a dude on fire. He's just like, oh god, help me!
Everything hurts.
It's like the Venture Brothers. God, what was it like? It was the take on like the Human Torch.
Oh yeah.
But
It's like he has to be kept inside a. There we go. He has to be kept like inside a vacuum sealed chamber.
Otherwise he bursts into flames.
Yeah, because the oxygen immediately ignites his body, which is a horrifying thought, but also super hilarious.
Hey, another squirrel.
Yeah, also
Boop,
homeless.
boop, boop, boop.
He just.
No, he's just on the road, man. He's like a traveling bard.
Yeah, he's a roadie.
Part of the trio or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So will that'll hurt you?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's actually why this is the one place that I always seem to forget which one of these layers releases the squirrel, because the squirrel, or maybe it's a tree. Oh damn. I don't know why I have trouble with this specific thing. But there's a set of armor that makes that not hurt you, essentially.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And it's back in the village, but you have to
Wade through. Poop to get
you
there.
have you have to release the right thing. So we're gonna.
Ooh, nice. Thought you were being a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, risky.
Quintet. Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
No, we're good. That's just kind of how this goes. But so with Quintet,
Their theme.
yeah, their theme is all kind of creation based. But one of the interesting things is, so there's this game. There's Illusion of Gaia, which was called something like this. Actually, wasn't called Soul Blazer in Japan. It was called Soul Blader, which just kind of sounds like a weird 90s skating movie. Just I'm a Soul Blade. God, that's just.
We're not kids anymore. We're soul bladers.
Oh God.
It's like one of those Disney movies with like the sports era where they were doing all those like X Games-y kind of.
Yeah.
Some of
She
those
just gave me
movies.
new magic too, which we'll look at.
Oh, it's like an ice spell.
It's a light arrow. This one's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay. The birds tell me many stories. I am thankful for them because I can't move from this spot.
Way to
The
make
birds
it sad,
tell me
dude.
the Lost Side Marsh has 3 shrines. One is called water, another is fire, and the third is light. Yeah.
Birds also poop on me. If you haven't gotten the theme of this area yet, it is poop. Can you talk to that rock?
I'm guarding the graveyard. I hear someone snoring, but can't tell from which direction the sound is coming. Okay.
There's another mole, isn't there?
No, it's a tree actually.
You know, the logic of this game is...
Let's see.
Like, did you use the little mole tunnels?
This squirrel is just having a... I hear someone snoring.
Is it this tree? Oh.
Yeah, this is actually what we were looking for. So we're going to put our
I
dream...
forgot about the
Yeah, we're going to put our
run.
dream stick on the tree.
Don't call it that.
Hello, bird.
Is this how you get to the armor?
Even though I'm only a stump in real life, I often dream that I am a bird and can fly wherever I wish. It's so sad.
That was fucking it?
No, I talked to the bird first to make everybody sad. But I come over here, and I press that thing.
Because sometimes what happens in dreams happens in reality.
Yes, including opening a door behind the poop shack. Because that's exactly what we just did.
You just, like, cleared out some of the...
Yeah, so, like, there's just... We go back over to the poop shed, and, like, I like to think that all of this flour, this was, like, just soaking up everything, and we just, like, unleashed the dam.
It's like just a torrent of shit starts pouring. Ice armor.
Yeah.
Cool. Whoa, that looks badass.
Yeah.
I kind of wish, like, your little sprite changed, but...
The dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and save again.
I'm still, like, way too comfy for my good.
I don't know what I can do to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, please don't. I want you to know I looked down at my phone. There's a lot more story to this, but I'm not going to share it. I just want to share this non-contextual message I got from my roommate that just says, "They found my burger package." And it just brought a smile to my face.
God.
They found my burger package.
So here's the spell we got.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many gems does that cost to cast?
8 looks like.
Mhm.
So now we can just... Our armor is super cold.
Like that it's actually as though the ice doesn't melt from the fire.
Right, and also, like, my armor that I'm wearing on my body extends to my feet. Like, I don't burn my little tootsies. I just move along. So technically, like, you're supposed to go back because, well, you don't have to, but it's kind of interesting. Like, you don't have to go back because they give you the little like steps in the middle so that you can keep walking. And honestly, that armor effect never comes into play again.
I was gonna ask actually. If that's
never.
Like useful.
It is literally just for this temple, for this immediate area. I mean, beyond the fact that, yeah, it's got the extra defense marker.
The funny part is, like, that's not even the most dangerous obstacle.
No.
Because they clearly built... Just didn't even try, did you?
No, God, no.
Will it hurt the monsters?
What, the fire now?
Yeah.
No, apparently the cold-blooded lizards are, they're just fine.
I like when you level up, it almost sounds like somebody, like, putting in an old telephone call.
A bird.
Okay, for a second there, I really thought it's like, you released a bird, and it's just a
It's a
gravestone.
dead bird.
It's like, oh, I don't like this bird.
Right, but, sorry, I gotta keep going back to this. But, so, Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, because we got stuck on the 90s Soul Blader, like, just...
It is harder, isn't it, to play? And
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because I'm, like, mainly thinking about, like young River Phoenix or, like, Christian Slater from the 90s, like, in rollerblades, just, like, making a terrible movie for Disney or something. But then there's Illusion of Gaia, which was the next one. I think it might have actually been called, like, Illusion of Time or something in Japan. And then there's Terranigma, which we will play, and there's a whole story around that game. And then there's the ActRaiser games, which are not technically part of the series per se, because those three kind of are all... they all kind of follow one another. Oh, that's the scorpion. But ActRaiser, like you actually play as the Master in ActRaiser because you're coming down to Earth to again save and resurrect stuff, and so it is super interesting from the perspective of games that, at least for Nintendo or whatever, kind of followed a thematic premise. Now,
If it was an anthology of sorts.
yeah, I said it was one of the first. That's not like 100%. It's not the first. I mean, I think you might be able to argue that like the Ultima series actually kind of was one of the true early ones that tried to follow a thematic premise beyond just gameplay, especially once Ultima 4 came out, but that's a completely different discussion. And next time on Crit Catch, we're going to figure out why this raft doesn't like me.
What the hell?
We are rafts made from the branches of trees in Greenwood.
And go fuck
If you
yourself.
cannot prove that you are from Greenwood, yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Jeez, okay. I like
Next-
how I did like a taunty shake
Yeah.
at you, too.
Next time on Crit Catch, I'm sad.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.